just finished the Screaming Banshee half marathon trail race in Potterville, Michigan. I came in third overall, first in my age group, which is pretty miraculous considering the way I've been racing lately and wearing out my legs. So very happy with that. That has a little bit of an asterisk because the end of the race, this race like always has logistical issues. People go the wrong way. The last time I ran the sister race, a guy was supposed to run the 10K. He missed the 10K turnaround and ended up running a whole half marathon. So it's a smaller race and it's kind of grown each year, and so there's a lot of people that come to it that haven't run it before and they don't know where they're going, and it's not very clearly marked. There aren't a lot of volunteers to help direct people, so it seems like there's always problems like that. The other thing that there's always problems with is the trains, which apparently aren't supposed to run on Sundays, but they always do. I barely made it across the tracks. The arm bars were down and I ran across just before a single car came through. So luckily that could have been worse. That could have been a full train, but there was a full train later. I don't know how many times it went through, but it didn't screw me up, but it did get in the way of other people. So lots of logistical stuff like that. It's not the biggest race. There are water stations throughout. There was one like unmanned water station where there's just water set up, which was fine. But just as an FYI, anyone who wants to run this or the Blarney Stone in March, it's a smaller race. Don't expect a whole lot of, support basically on the course. Kind of know where you're going, look at the course map, and I guess try to follow someone who looks like they know where they're going. I was talking to one guy at the end of the race and he was telling me that he led people. He went the wrong way. There was a cop there. He asked the cop which way to go and he just shrugged his shoulders. So they went totally the wrong way. He led a bunch of people off the wrong way. So came in third overall. I think I should have been like fifth if people hadn't gone the wrong way. I was legitimately in third place for maybe the first half of the race or so, and I just couldn't keep up that pace. My legs are still recovering from marathons, and I can just tell like I was much slower than my normal half marathon pace. So, but I was very happy with the result. I was going to do a long run anyway today, so I just figured may as well go out there, push myself a little bit, and get in a decent training run, and have that race experience too. It's I kind of have a connection to this race. This is like the fourth time I've run this or its sister race, so. I kind of like to do it if I can. It's a fun race in that it's like a partial trail race, and it's quite a variety. Like you start out on a dirt trail, you cut through like you're running on grass. The Screaming Banshee, which is the one I just ran, has an extra part where you go through the woods. So there's all different kinds of terrain basically, and it's kind of unique in that way. Then you go out and you're on dirt roads, so it's still kind of like you're running on trails, not on that pavement. And so it's kind of a unique race. It's not a very fast race for sure. If you're looking for a PR half marathon, this isn't the race to do it in unless you haven't run very many. But it is a fun race. The weather was not great. It was rainy, but that rain actually stopped. But it wasn't. It was after the damage had been done, so to speak. That the trails and the dirt roads were very muddy already. I got my shoe here, the Ultra Superior. Hopefully you can see how muddy that is. People were covered in mud, but it was a good race. I'm glad I ran it, and I'm getting back to my recovery from the marathon. Hopefully running the 5K turkey trot in Lansing on Thanksgiving Day, so that's my next race. Hopefully taking some time off will allow my legs to recover as I just go through normal training and don't go through more race type efforts. I wasn't going to do this race, and in retrospect maybe I shouldn't have, but I really kind of wanted to, so that's why I did. I decided to go ahead and run this one. So we'll see how that pans out. Maybe I'll be kicking myself for doing it, but really cool to come in third overall, first in my age group. If I would have been fully rested, maybe I could have been right there for contention. So that's a little frustrating in a way. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do a shoe review on my Ultra Superiors now that I got another race under their belt, so stay tuned for that. Another thing that just came out, we got our 2017 race schedule at my work for free races I can run, so maybe I'll do a short video about that, talking about that schedule. Like I said, subscribe if you want, and I'll be back with more content. Thanks for watching.